G'day and welcome back to Stitch Up and another episode of Mini Metro. Okay, so let's see. We are moving across this one, no problem. Just seeing how we can get across here. Okay, so we've got Hong Kong. Best is 411. Let's have a look. Last time we got up to the lovely, I believe it might have been Montreal was difficult. San Fran was a nightmare. 661. We haven't done Sao Paulo yet, but San Francisco was consistently really difficult. Let's just have a quick look here. Montreal, St. Petersburg. Let's go to the brand new Sao Paulo. Actually, I'm tempted just to go back. This episode, I think what we might do is run... Yeah, Hong Kong was difficult. Let's run Hong Kong. 411's the best. We'll check out these ones. So the challenges, 1100 with no more than 8 stations per line. So shall we try and do that? I think we should. Let's set that one and off we go. All right. And so instantly we've got 5 tunnels, 3 trains. And we're going to go like this, and I am going to connect it up. Even though that uses... No, I'm going to disconnect that one. Sorry, I'm going to disconnect that one. Whoa, let's pause it. Let's go like this. So I'm going to go like this, and this. And unpause and let the game go. So 1100 is the goal. And I believe it is no more than 8 stations per line. Okay. So no line can have more than 8 stations is the key. And I think instantly we're going to start preparing for the future here. So there'll be a second line just there as well. And that's the red line. As we speed up, go to the very fastest one. And we have a triangle there. So I think what we can do is... I'm going to redesign this a little bit. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to have these guys go here. And then from here on in, they're going to go into there. And then these reds are going to do this. And that, and that'll be them. So now I've got these 2 lines and I've got these guys crossing over, but this red will stop here, please, and he will go up there, thanks. And if we can get it to do this, he might need a tunnel, but he does need a tunnel. That's fine. Green there, so 1 2 3 4 5. He's got green the ability to take 3 more stations before he kicks off. There's one there, nice little extension on that line, giving 3 circles in a row, which is not too much of an issue. Ooh. Well, we could just get the circle to sort this out. Yeah, I think we will. So we'll go loco. We will go tunnels. And I'm going to pause it and just go here, 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 and here. And 2 tunnels spare, but we can redesign. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So green line can't expand anymore. So that's him done. And now we just have to let it go. This gets a tunnel back. So we just got ourselves a little tunnel with that one. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 spare on the red. We can bring a 3rd line in at any point. And we will do so at some point actually. Let's run our 3rd like this. And that's pretty good. Now we can't actually have this one kick off. So if he goes like this, it's 1 more tunnel. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, yeah, going through there would be nice. He's changed. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The ones that just appear on the lines are interesting. So if we just slow this down and pause it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Green can't do this one. So we'll do that one. So this is going to be quite difficult, obviously, to get that extra one happening, that extra 1100 happening. If we do here, it'll be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So that'll be it for him. Extra train there. So if I can just put you going here, and you guys are all running clockwise, so hopefully you'll just pick up and clear off here. So you should take 6 of those. And is that an extra station? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. That's 9. So we've lost that one. If we go locomotives and we go carriage, and The problem is they keep expanding, isn't it? That's the problem. So the blues just expanded up. That's what that problem is. So how about we make this guy, the blue could now go just past there, and now we should be good. So I'd have to recalculate that at every point. The green line is now running absolutely heaps. I will put on an extra carriage for that green line as well. So let's get him right now. So you can go there. And of course, we've got an extra train on here. So you will go, say, here on the blue. And the extra red line here will be, say, here. Okay, so that should be plenty of rolling stock happening there. 2 tunnels in reserve. Mini Metro's the game. We are in Hong Kong, and we are on the final challenge of Hong Kong, which is to get 1,100 people, not going to happen, with no more than 8 stations per line. The red line currently has 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The blue has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so he can pick up this red if he needs to, but he's skipping this one and skipping this one, which is not too bad. So you can get some bypasses going on there. In fact, I'm going to take this guy off. So I'm going to take this blue one off. So if we go here, blue can bypass that, please. Decouple, and blue can now do this, so that should be good. And now the one down below will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, using up that last tunnel, and so that is complicated. And in fact, we need a station now that's doubling up. We will need another line now. Actually, we're in trouble here, so we need to find which stations are doubling up. The only stations that seem to have crossovers at the moment, is that because of the tunnels? Yeah, that is because of the tunnels. So what you could do is you could do this, but then I think we're going to be 8 stations per line, 1,100 passengers. Maybe we haven't set the challenge in this one. We might just play on this one actually and just see. So I believe you have too many stations on this line, so it's 8 per line, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so we're setting the challenge here, so let's kick off. So that would mean we can play on, doesn't it? Yep. Too many stations per line. Okay, so we now have, let me just see here. So which ones are doubling? So the blue one is having issues. So the blue one's the only one doubling up. Okay, let's take this guy off first and just see if we can deal without that for a second. So you got another 2 there. I need to get to Sunday, don't I? Okay, let's just have a look here. Let's count up how many stations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, I believe. And I've got 3, which means 3 times 8. And then 2 stations of crossovers. How does that work? Oh, I can't do the maths on that one. That is quite difficult, actually. What we'll do, I think we're going to abandon this one. Hong Kong is a nightmare. Let's abandon. We'll abandon that task, and we'll see how far we can get in that. Shall we? Yeah, let's abandon that. See if we can skip out. I think our thing here was 400. Our top amount. So what we'll do is we'll just see if we can get that sorted out. So what we might do here is you can come off there and go straight to there, but you need to go up here, but you won't be able to do that. So you can go like that instead, and now you can go like that instead. So that would work. I think that's everywhere. Up. That isn't everywhere because we have a hang on. So it would be a case of okay. Well, let's get the green to do a bit more. Let's get the green to go out here, and let's get the green to go. Let's get the blue to go out here. The green can stop doing that. The green can go here, and then the green can go here, and then you can go here and stop. Just try that for a minute, let the backlog clear out, and we'll just speed up and see if we can just clear out a few. But we are in Saturday, the first round of Saturday, and going into that's daytime, and now this is coming into nighttime, and there's nighttime there, and so we get into Sunday, and it's Sunday morning, Sunday day, Sunday afternoon, and we're about to hit Sunday night, and so hopefully nothing appears and everything's pretty good. Okay, we get 2 locos there, which is interesting, and we are going to take another line, please, but I've got no more. I'm going to try and run a line here that runs, actually no, not there. Let's see if we can run a line that just runs over land, and let's see what we can get it to do. So you'll be there, there, to here, here, and here. Okay, so you'll come into there, and I'm going to put 2 bits of rolling stock on there for you as well. So let's try that. Okay, this is spaghetti. This is absolute spaghetti here. Green's got quite a few there, so we'll see how that goes. Yellow can pick that one up. This one I'm not sure I'm going to be able to react too well with. 327. I think 411 was the best we could do. Another green coming out here. So still a bit of an issue there, but hopefully... Oh, he's passed through, so we are going to have issues there. In fact, I think we're out here. Yeah, we are actually out at this one. Okay, tell you what we do. We're going to go to menu, and we're going to go to Hong Kong, and we are going to go with Hong Kong, but no, just 411, and no achievement. So we're going to go straight into Hong Kong, and we're going to see if we can get 411 and see why this is so difficult. There we go, 3 here. So we've got a triangle, a square, and a circle. And so we have a little glass of wine. Little story, little gaming story while we play here. Brand new game, Voxel Tycoon. A very, very favourite type game. Really, really enjoying it. However, there are some problems, people. Oh, that's not too bad, but you've got that little bit up there, don't you? Yeah, it's not too bad. We'll go with that for the moment. So Voxel Tycoon, very lovely game, very my type, right in between Train Valley 2, Factorio, really, really good game, so much promise, pre-alpha, and the game is fine, but I can't work the train signals out, and I've tried, and I've done tutorials, and anyway, I've got a series going at the moment, just got ourselves a little tunnel usage back there, got a series going at the moment, and it is just not going very well, because I'm just trying to get this going, and it just won't kick off. So yeah, it's an interesting little experience here. I need to put some time in, and I think when I work out signals it's going to be really good, but man, I thought I was okay, and I thought I was getting there with gaming, but I haven't excuse me, I haven't played any Transport Fever, any of those type of games, any Transport Tycoons. I'm not familiar, so I think everyone who's playing it so far and all the YouTubers, they're quite into Transport Fever and they've played those before, so for me it's really fresh. And I think train signalling is just so foreign to me. We've got block signals and chain signals, or standard signals and the chain signals, and I'm really struggling. Anyway, that's my little journey that I'm going on. Locomotives. I do like in Hong Kong, you get 2 locos. You seem to get 2 locos. We're going to have to rebuild Hong Kong here too. Now, you get a line or a carriage. I'm going to take carriage because it's quite a bay. And I believe if we take a line, we're going to need more tunnels, and we only have 1 spare tunnel anyway. So let's go with the carriage, and what we'll do is we will put 1 train heading in this direction with a carriage, and the other train can go over here. Yep. And I'm going to make this one a circle. So that is now a circle, and the green line is now ready to rock and roll. So let's just see there. In fact, you can head in the clockwise direction. So you've got 1, 2, and then I've got a blue line as well. So let's get this one going out here. And our red line can now be our circle line that just goes around, which is pretty lovely. Central station down there for a nice transfer and that's very good. This will be our last tunnel that we'll use here with this one. So I'm just going to go brand new line, and I'm going to kick off with this. I can't do that. I can't do it now, can I? I've only got one tunnel. I could do that. No, I can't even do that. Okay. Right, so I've got these two to fit in. I'll tell you what then. How about we go like that? You can go there. And then you can go there. That's your one station. Yep, so there's it's a bit under that angle. It kind of works. That'll clear off the backlog. Hong Kong is proving to be difficult. Please, right? Very difficult. Little green line curving in on itself, and that's all going to kick off nicely. And if we just have a look here, oh, I don't know how to fix that. That's about all I can do. Right, okay, we are in it here, so let's unhook everything. Blue can come off actually, and red unhook from everywhere, please. Red unhooks, unhooks, and it's off and running. And red will now go like this. Just going to decouple that red line, decouple out this. Yeah, red line's now gone, and now we should have this one, and it goes as well. So that should go away nicely. So that's everything gone. Now tunnels, I've got 5 tunnels there. If I press play, I should have all my trains back. Yep. Week 3, I get 2 more locos, so I now should have a total of, I think I'm going to get quite a few logos back in just a sec. And I'm going to take the tunnels as well. So there we go. Now we should be able to rebuild. Okay, so we now have, let's have a look here, and these 2 are back. All right, there we go. Fresh map. We're going to have to make this nice and quick. So let's think about this fresh. 162 people. We've never done this. We've never completely removed all of the line. What we'll do is we'll run this island over here, a bit like, I was going to say Sentosa, but this is not Singapore. This is Hong Kong. But let's use this as a central. So what we'll do is 1 tunnel, and you can go like that. But you're going to have to go here, here and here. It's a bit of a shame, but you're gonna have to do that. This one here is going to go 1 tunnel, and you're going to have to go here and sort of there, but we do need some connectability happening as well. So what we might do is we might run you not from there, but we'll run red line. We'll run you Mr. Red Line, decouple. We'll run red line from here. Yep. So still goes up and gets that one. Then you go here, 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 and from there on in you've got 2 tunnels left. So you will go 1 and 2, and now this man will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's a bit of an awkward one, that one. That's a well awkward actually. You don't need to be there. That's using the last tunnel, but we'll get rid at some point. In fact, can you go like that? And that's still 1 tunnel. Now you don't need to go in there, do you? In fact, this is going to be good actually. The blue doesn't need to do any of that, so the blue can just do this. Blue can go there and then straight into there. And now that means the green can go up here, 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 and here, and that's perfect. That's actually quite a reasonable assumption that network would work actually. And we'll put on, let's give the red train a bit of an extra carriage. So we'll give red train training carriage. We'll go green train's got 1. We'll put another one heading in the east direction, and then blue looks like we've got 1 here, and let's give you 1 there, and unpause that. Just let those stations clear out a little bit, and we'll see how this little one goes. Remember, we've got a bit of backlog happening there. You shouldn't be passing through. You need to be stopping. Thanks. Yeah, so we'll just see here. There's going to be a little bit of argy-bargy because we're starting off with a few little traffic jams that we need to clear off. No pass-throughs, and we should be pretty good so far. So that's pretty good. That blue one is going to connect in. 3 stations just appeared, actually. Did you see that? So let's get the green one to do a bit more work. Let's get the green line to go here and here. And let's get the blue line just to go straight up to there. And then this guy here, the red, can go 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so the red now should have a bit of rolling stock on there, but he should be doing pretty good. 215, and we are in a bit of a palaver here. Slow down the speed, and of course we'll pick up this one just here. And let's see what else we've got. That's a bit awkward, but we're going to go with it. In fact, let's take that off and let him do that. Makes him a bit shorter and this guy a bit longer there. Going to go back and try the Shinkansen episode again in Japan. Maybe it was Tokyo. It's all city based, so maybe Tokyo. Keen to go back and check out that one as well. But I do like Mini Metro. It's a nice puzzle game. It does go pretty well. So you now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles, but still might be okay. Red stock here isn't going too well. Yeah, clearing, but we've got this one coming back shortly. I don't know why. I don't know why that needs to connect in. Maybe it doesn't. Yeah, we haven't got too many bespoke stations, so maybe it should be fine. Gives these guys a chance to get down there, the crosses, because they can get onto the red and the green line. Bit of trouble here. Let's see if this guy makes it in time. Oh, we could be out here. He should drop off. Locos. We could be out as soon as we get out of this one. Locos, and of course we will now take. We'll now take tunnels. And we are out. We are out. Yes, we are. There we go. And so the end of the game ends just here. And that is straight off. How many we get there? 313. I'm going to go again because Hong Kong is interesting. This Hong Kong is quite difficult. Let's go a third one. We'll go 1, 2, 3, and we'll speed it right up. So Hong Kong. We can't seem to get to the minimum 400, which is interesting. Should be fairly easy, but it's not. Here a circle as well, so you can go like that. So that's pretty standard on 1 line. Yeah. Cute little game, Mini Metro. I do like this one. Yes, indeed. So playing Voxel Tycoon. We are. That's using up a tunnel, but we'll redo that at some point. The map just casually zooms out there. This is one big line at the moment. Let's give you a bit more rolling stock on that one big line just to let you cope with that. One in the east, one in the west, and in fact it will go there as well. Looking for a station up here in the north to get rid of that tunnel. This one here, I'll run a shuttle line, but I'm going to do it like this because I'm not too worried about those tunnels. And if I do that, he might go pretty well. And over here, of course, do that one. 2 locos, and we're going to go tunnels. I'm going to take the tunnels, actually. 2 locos and a tunnel, and we seem to be off and running. 55 people. The aim is to get 411. Didn't think I would struggle with it. That circle helps us there, actually. Station in the north will help us just here. Yes, but the aim is definitely to get just those 400 or 500 people, and we can't crack that at the moment, which is interesting. Hong Kong just seems to get more complicated as you go. I notice the map is just constantly zooming out. I can't tell if it's zooming there. You're what I needed. That green line is definitely quite big. You can go like this, and in fact if we slow him down for a second, on the red line we'll put one more rolling stock and you can head that way, And on the green line, which is quite a big line, we will now take an extra rolling stock going in this direction. So that should be pretty good. All stations are showing pretty good. Just these southern stations here on this big island are not doing brilliantly. A nice little bespoke station has just popped up here on this little Hong Kong island. Red line can handle an extension pretty good. Green line has 3 pieces of rolling stock. It's an end-to-end, point-to-point. Yeah, we really have a left and a right line here. 4 tunnels spare, a blue line spare, 2 locos, and I'm going to take a carriage. And straight away I'm going to put an extra carriage and loco onto this one, heading in the green line heading in this direction. So that's going to go pretty well, and it's going to clear those guys out. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to run, I've got the 4 tunnels there, so I'm going to shorten this one and have him has still the crossover because I like him crossing there. And this one I'm now going to go 1, 2, 3, and now I'm going to drop this. No, hang on, you're fine, but the red line doesn't have to go through there now, so that should do pretty good. Because now you got triangle, square, and then circle. Here's your green train with the extra bits. So the only spare resources now at the moment we have as we pass 180 people is 2 tunnels spare. So that's pretty good. Keeping an eye on everything though, because it gets out of hand around just shortly coming up. 2 tunnels spare means I can do this in and out, but I don't want to. I want to do it like that, and that's 1 tunnel used. So we'll let that go. Red line picks up this one. Interchanges so far the square and this triangle down here that's quite sort of, that would actually happen. I'm going to do this. It's not amazing, but I'm just going to do that as well, and hopefully we'll see if there's a bit more interchangeability with that green line, but it also gets rid of those little bits there, those little, less than 90-degree angles that we seem to get stitched up with. 1 extra tunnel means I can do that with this northern kind of reservoir. We're approaching 300 people. This is where it goes bad, so we'll slow it right down. I have no tunnels spare here, so I do need to undo that. And I'm going to pause the game, and this one will have to do this, but it means that I now have to find someone to pick this one up. So what I'll do is I will get this one to come out here, and he can go straight out to there, please. So that's that one, but it means that someone's going to have to come out here and pick this one up. Red line's quite big now, so I'll have to keep a bit of an eye on that. As these 2 trains both clear out all those just there quite nicely. Green does have 4 pieces of rolling stock on it, so I probably can get the green to do a little bit more actually. So what we'll do is we'll decouple this one, and we'll decouple this one, and we'll get the green to do a little bit more work. So you can come out here, here, and then there. So green now passes through all of these ones. And then comes back in, and he's quite good actually. Green has those quite a bit of stock on it, so we should feel free to let that green do a bit of work. 2 locos, which is brilliant, and I am going to take the 2 tunnels, although I want the carriage, don't I? I need the tunnels in case I get another station pop up like here or somewhere else, and then I will need those tunnels. In the meantime, I'm going to put an extra piece of rolling stock on here, and you can head to the west. And I'm looking at the blue. The blue has 1, and I'll put the extra one on here for the blue, thanks. And that should clear him out. Passing 350, so that's probably the best we've done on this level tonight, definitely. 411 is the target, and we're about to pass that. You, my triangular station, help me out. You don't hinder, you help. So that's pretty good. Coming up to 375 people, 411 is the target. Keeping a little eye on everything. There's a bespoke station, and the blue's probably the best line to pick it up anyway. We'll have to look at interchangeability for this one, so we may just connect the red to it as well. Yeah, we will. Yeah, we'll put the red in there. I think I can do that as well by pausing here and just changing that to there, and then this guy here can swing into there as well. So blue's not too bad. Just looking overall at the map, we've passed the 415. Let's pause. We passed that. Middle of the week, Wednesday. We're at 416. That's a new record for this level, being 411 the prior. And I guess now just having a bit of look over the board, no one's a real problem. So we'll just unpause that. Check the wine. The wine glass is empty. But we will see here. I wouldn't mind getting like 700 or 800 here. Hong Kong's the one that's tripped me up. But let's just do this nice and slowly. You can go there, fix up your little rectangle, which is not just for aesthetics. That also works if you go there, so that's nice. Very nice. Lots of stock there, lots of trains moving around. No huge bottlenecks at the moment. Interchangeability are these 3 stations and they're all in a row, so that's pretty good. Tempted to make the blue go through there as well, and I will, because that makes a little bit of crossover between the Southern Island. We'll see if that becomes a bit of an issue. It may become a bit of an issue. About to pass the threshold of 500, and that is 500 passengers on Saturday afternoon, midday. And yeah, we're doing pretty well. Twin tunnels going under this main harbour of Hong Kong here. You'd imagine Hong Kong Airport, Khao Lak Airport being around here, and I can't remember the name of the southern island of Hong Kong with all the mountains on it. And the other one here with those very, very tall buildings just around here. So that's it is Hong Kong. Okay, everything's starting to pack it in now. Sunday we're about to hit our bonus, but let's just, before we do, slide alarm coming on here. Then we've got one up here, triangle no good, circle no good. So we've got 4 stations starting to panic. Again, we get 2 locos, which is brilliant. The choice here is going to have to be carriage or line, and I think it's going to have to be a big circle line of, yeah, because I've got tunnels there. So with 2 trains on it, we're going to get this extra line going. So the extra line has to go through the interchange stations, and I think it's going to have to go, say, here. Then it's going to go there, because that's now an interchange station. And if I go, what about if I go here, and then I go here, and then he goes here, right? And then he's got one tunnel left, so he would then go, and that would work as a circle line, and we'll put you going in that westerly direction. So you've got one about to come out along the crux, so that yellow one will be able to do that. New station appears on that as well, and we pass 560 as well. Let's see how this goes. Again, the stations that are causing trouble are not really affected by that, although we have this train with a carriage, our only existing carriage, move in, and I believe he might clear out nearly everything. You've got your teardrop here, so this guy here needs to get across to there. So they'll need a green train. You'll have to get him on the way back, and I think he'll drop him at the square, and a red will take him down, or a blue would take him there. A red or blue line will get him to his destination. You can go there. 610, and the green line's now bigger. The blue line's bigger. The yellow line is bigger, which is fine, because we could do that. Just thinking where we can change in for some of these other lines. You can do that. And I think I wouldn't mind putting you in there as well. Bit of interchangeability. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything else at the moment. Let's get him doing that. So one here out of the circles, one circle goes there, but the orange goes here. This guy looks like a bit of an issue there. 677. We've got an issue at the main station. No interchange, so regular. He should drop a circle off and clear a few off. Yeah, so he releases the alarm there. 708 people. If I get 800 here, I'll be very, very happy. I struggled to get 400, and this is turning into a really nice episode. 3 attempts at this Hong Kong. This has gone really well, but we're going to stick with it. We're going to see if how high we can get this. Friday nights, the interchange still has plenty of trains going through it. This is the most stations I think I've ever seen in any map. But yeah, that's pretty good. It's going all right here. Alarms going off on the southern region of the map here. and I think we could have trouble there because I don't think any blue is heading in that direction soon. I'm going to have to manually force a train to jump in. You've got no one, please. So you need to go here right away, and you need to go in that direction. So I'm hoping as soon as I unpause this, he now spawns immediately and clears off 6. Oh, we got an alarm here as well. Yeah, there we go. And there's the southern region. That southern island seemed to knock us out there. So we're looking at 832 passengers, 33 days, but 832 is absolutely brilliant. Getting 1100 on all stations with no more than 8 passengers per line seems very, very difficult. So I think good luck with that. Well, I hope you enjoyed that game of Mini Metro. We've been in Hong Kong. We've had 3 attempts and we've done very, very well on that 3rd attempt. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to like. And I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Cheers.